cast the European qualifiers. I will be casting them. I believe, on Moonduck. We'll see. That seems to be the plan for now. Everything's still a little bit up in the air. Everyone's, we're all sorting some stuff out. But you'll hear from me. Follow me on Twitter. You'll see where I am. We can get rid of this little thing up top there. Hype. So, what do we know about Cookies, boys? Well, let's go over again. All right, go over your notes, right? Lone Druid. That's the big one. That's the big one. We gotta watch out for that. Gotta watch out for that Legion Commander. And no Invoker this time for E-Skill. Rightfully so. So, last time they opened up with the Gyrocopter for Ash. Very solid hero to start with. No reason not to take it first pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to opt for that again. We'll find out. And oh wow, Gyrocopter. Radiant team pick. Good solid hero. Now, last game ended up being ignored. The Darkseer, and they ended up getting the Tusk second pick. So we'll probably see that get picked again. Honestly, like Style crushed on that Tusk. I was extremely impressed. So I can understand why they're going to value that higher than a Darkseer, just because there's a lot of different offlane heroes that Kezu's willing to play. Now, the other difference was last game they did take the Lone Druid in the first two for the opposing team, so there's a chance that if Lone Druid gets ignored here, Cookies might value it themselves and take it, seeing that more teams are prioritizing the hero. But it's going to be the Bane and the Tusk for Comanda Gospodarga. So this is... Who was this last game? These teams... This KGB team, we played them yesterday, or rather we watched them yesterday. And I uploaded a VOD of them, but I forget who they were playing. I'm just going to hop on my YouTube very quickly. Alright, so this is going to be the Lone Druid. So we'll have that taken. And that was KP. We watched KP play these guys. Oh, was this the best of three? No, this was the best. Oh, it was a best of three. So KP 2-0'd these guys. If you guys recall that. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, so these guys made it to the semifinals yesterday against KP and lost. Team KGP. Or not yesterday, rather, but last qualifier, I should say. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Is Gyro viable for offlane? Yeah, they had a really nice aggro try last game. They did extremely well. Pablo, no! No Pablo Rubik. No, yeah, someone said they were. I'm not sure about that. But either way, the Kezu Lone Druid, his signature hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Excited to see that. So still up in the air. It's going to be Pablo's hero. It's the Rubik's now banned out. E-Skill's hero and Steph Styles' hero. Now Steph Style, he also likes those defensive supports. So some of that, a little bit of dazzle work, obviously already banned out. I don't believe they're Oracle pickers. I'll take a quick peek here, but from what I've seen, not really their style. So far, they're leaning more towards, obviously, the Rubik, the Tusk. And other than that, like, what about like a, there's still quite a few heroes for E-Skill, like his Wind Ranger, his Lena. He played Puck, I believe, in a game yesterday, too. They have very varied heroes on their supports, though. They like to pick quite a few different ones. And they're actually going to ban out the Juggernaut here.
Radiant team ban.
Was it them who ran that Keeper of the Light, too? That was a Legion... Wasn't it Legion Commander Keeper of the Light? I believe it was. That was pretty good. Probably won't be Legion Commander Lone Druid, though. Could be looking for some Aura stackers. Maybe someone to help with attack speed, or...
10 seconds remaining.
Like, what about, like, a mid Beastmaster? I don't think E-Skill plays it, though.
5 seconds remaining.
So is the Shanghai Major going to be like Frankfurt? Or are there more teams in it? It's very much like Frankfurt. There's a big page about it. Yeah, the bracket was a lie. Sing came yesterday. That was pretty funny. So last ban here. What do you guys think? What do you ban? I'm not too worried about like a... If this was last patch, I'd be banning like a Shadow Fiend or something for like the minus armor aura. So Moppax is Canadian. I am in fact Canadian. That's me. Oh, hey, Phage. Welcome to the party. They're taking their time. Man, the draft are like DC. I guess you just ban. Yeah, that's a good choice. They were looking through that last game after seeing the OD. E-skill playing that to an insanely low degree. And they're going to take the Razor. A lot of teams running this in the safe lane recently. So next pick here for Cookies. Wind Ranger. I don't know. It's not that great against Razor. It's okay. Only problem is that you do have to go for the Focus Fire on top of that Purge. And Stable Current can be very annoying.
10 seconds remaining.
So far, a lot of physical damage, a lot of magic damage from the Gyrocopter, though. So they already have a pretty good bounce of damage. And there's that Jakiro, and I believe we did see them pick it up last time as well. They had the big draft going with like the Gyrocopter and Darkseer and Jakiro and stuff like that. It is something they picked up in the past. Bird Mother's already banned out. Oh, what's the third ban of Cookies? Sorry. Can't see. I see what you're saying. I see. What other pushers have they gone for then? I mean, they've done like Enchanters and stuff. Probably just a Shadow Shaman, I guess. Spirit Breaker still in the pool if they wanted to go somewhere down that road too. Just a little bit more aggressive. And for the side of Commando, I wouldn't mind seeing a... Nah, actually, I don't think you can go for a Tiny. They should take Wind Ranger themselves. Yeah. Wind Ranger mid, Razor safe lane. Shackle on the Bear, Evasion. If they could look towards a Slardar and a Wind Ranger, I think that would be a really good lineup for them. Just, I mean, I know I've talked about it before, but it really is probably the best way to deal with Lone Druid. And both those heroes still being up in the pool. Unlikely it wouldn't get banned out, though. You'd have a better chance, I think, picking Slardar now. And then just going for a different physical damage dealer in the mid lane. If you had to. As opposed to getting the Wind Ranger. But this is starting to look like it's probably going to be a core Revenge then. Unless it's an offlane Tusk. And that'll also work. So that'll shift Razor into the mid lane. And now I'd really like to see a Slardar. That would be fine. There's still some good physical damage. Don't have to worry about being reliant on the Focus Fire. The Bear is going to get sucked. Yeah, if they had like a Death Prophet. Oh, there's an idea.
10 seconds remaining.
What if KGB went with the Death Prophet last? Razor safe lane.
Remaining.
Tusk off lane. Death Prophet mid with that new percent based damage. High HP heroes, beware. Yeah, Venge Agnum's really good. It's extremely good. You can do so much stuff. Stuns, Nether Swap. For Cookies, I don't think they're going to commit to full push. They could with just... Shadow Shaman's still fine here. The only issue is, yeah, it's a lot of single target damage against a Razor. It's not like that nice AoE like a Sand King or something. And well, there's the E-skill Puck. Speaking of nice AoE. So that'll be good here. It's hard to find a good Puck game. It's really hard. But when you have something like a core Vengeful Spirit that has a relatively low HP pool, you know, it doesn't get up there too high. She gets really high armor, of course, but not too much of an issue for Puck. Bane, also still a relatively tanky support, honestly. He gets pretty good stats, so it's not going to be the easiest Puck game, but they're not massive tanky heroes that feel impossible to bring down.
Reserve time.
And so the final ban here. Probably just looking for that last support. A couple different options. Maybe something defensive like a Witch Doctor ban or something. Oh man, I am so... Can I just like... Can I get some clappers in the chat here? Can we just get a little bit of... So good. So good, guys. I should just shut up. I don't want to get one wrong now. We'll ban for Cookies. Talked about the Slardar. It just depends though. It's completely up in the air. You kind of take a shot in the dark. Because you don't really know how that's going to go. Like, you don't know if this is a core Tusk, offlane Tusk, or sorry, support Tusk, yada. I think banning Slardar still makes the most sense. But they're going to ban the DK. Assume that it is in fact a support Venge. Who do I think will win this major? It's a little early for that, but... I don't know.
10 seconds remaining.
Probably either EG or OG so far.
5 seconds remaining.
Alchemist.
All right.
Dire team pick.
So Alchemist, Vengeful Spirit, pretty classic combo. Used to be a nice little roaming support duo. Those were fun times. But it's going to be the Alchemist heading into the mid lane, so going to be your off lane Tusk. Assuming we're not doing like dual lanes with the core Venge going that way. And last pick here for Cookies.
10 seconds remaining.
Something that buffs armor. Can we just get like a
5
support Sven?
seconds remaining.
That might be a little bit too crazy. In fact, it would be way too
Reserve
crazy.
time.
But it would be kind of fun. Dazzle would be like the ideal pick here, obviously. Long gone. I don't know if Spirit Breaker fits. Doesn't seem to pair that well up with the bear. Like Ogre Magi? Undying's still left here too, actually. Two really, yeah, Ogre Undying seem very solid right now.
5 seconds
Ogre
remaining.
especially if they like to play that. But they'll go with the line. They want a little bit more control here. I was thinking more towards buffing and keeping the bear up and active. Even an Oracle would have been really nice too. Oh, they ran support Sven? Did they? Oh. Well, there you go. It's just nice for the Warcry. You think eHome's going to win? They definitely have a shot at it. So it's going to be a Pablo Lion. I wonder what the reasoning behind that is. It's no real BKB heroes. Someone who you want to lock down for like that big extended duration. I guess the Razor kind of is, but at the same time you're going to get purged both times. Not the best
10
laner
seconds
either.
remaining.
Up against pretty aggressive heroes.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, we're going to see how this is going to work out here for them. And we are into the game, so... Pause. Typical. Because it's going to change all the settings. Minimap stuff's also good. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well, make your bets, folks. Take your ideas. Say who you think's going to win based on these drafts. Let's see. Bear. I'd say Kezu wins his lane. Off lane. Up against Razor. Should be able to keep the distance from yourself using the bear, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cookies. I'm not seeing this whole... I'm not sure what the Alchemist is gonna do here. Like, I know it's gonna be the Solar Crest and the Blink, the damage. In terms of armor heroes, like, they're gonna have decently high armor, of course, being Agi, so... I'm feeling pretty good about Cookie's chances here. And the only thing is, Puck is really a wildcard factor. Like, some games, Puck just seems useless. So, we'll see, we'll see. And there is the go call. So everyone will finally leave the base here. And it's going to be Sith's Unity on the Alchemist for KGB. It's going to be Yamaha on the Vengeful Spirit in the kind of a mid-range role in terms of like how much farm she can. Looks like she might be a core, honestly. At this rate. It's going to be Wakalajini Zaya, who's going to go by Zaya this whole game, I deem. On the Vayne, Madden here. Or Maiden, I suppose would be the more proper way to say it. I just want to say John Madden, though, on the Razor, and Yajitsu on the Tusk. And then it's just Cookies. We know everybody. It's fine. We just got to get these other guys going. So both teams trying to be all sneaky. So if you guys are probably aware, in most games you end up with like Radiant team getting the bottom rune, Dire team getting the top rune basically every single time. So therefore you smoke this massive wraparound. Jeez, they have this all planned out. And they show up here. Oh, and nobody's here. But it does mean they'll get some good wards down. It's going to help out Kezu in his off lane. He's going to block the pull. Get the full vision going as well. There have been a lot of armlet alchemists lately in China. And right before WCA, essentially none of them were switching over to the Frankfurt build from Miracle, but They seem to be coming more towards this armlet idea, so... Alright. So, Alchemist versus Puck. So this Vengeful Spirit looks like it will be probably, yeah, so it's going to be an aggressive tri-lane. The Venge is the core. Not going to be a support with the Razor. Going to be trying to apply some pressure up top. And talking about how Lion, he's really not the best in a tri-lane. You'd think he would be because of his spells. But the range, it's pretty small. You know, you kind of have to use the mana drain because your mana pool is not that big for like Hex. Can barely get both of them off, and then you still have to get this going, so you need like be like level 3 to keep your sustain up. But Jakiro, on the other hand, very nice. Can be always throwing out this harass. Bane also good, of course. Always favorably trading thanks to Brain Sap. And the trades will begin. Small Packs Canadian, yes. I think you scroll. I should have an about me below the stream if you guys are new. Oh, excellent. Glad to have you back there, Pepper Purple. So once again, try on try action. This is where we will be spending the majority of our early time here in the game. Mid lane should be relatively even. East skill, he's going to be eating a little bit of the acid. You can't exactly, you know, phase shift the harass from an alchemist. It's not like, you know, Queen of Pain or something like that. Oh, nice deny there. Not going to give Steph Style that ward gold. And Yamaha actually ahead. Ever so slightly last hits on the gyrocopter. Oh, bottom lane. We might finally get some action here. Cookies trading. By Cookies, I mean Kezu, but... Oh, Bear, it's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be really close. Nice. Got him. First blood for Kezu. Top lane also happening at the same time here. Snowball coming out right on top. They will get Ash. And Zaya, he's dropping low step style. Not feeling like he can trade it out, though. Worried about what might be coming out from Tusk. So 1 for 1 quickly happening here. What Alchemist build do I think is good this game? Is Radiance Octarine any good? I mean, Radiance is pretty nice up against Lion and Puck. Both heroes that say relatively squishy and also rely very heavily on Blink Daggers. Not so good. Well, actually, the mischance is pretty good up against the Bear. You know what? I wouldn't consider it wrong if he went for the Radiance this game, but with all the other minus armor synergy and stuff like this, and helping to take Roshan, I think I'd rather see the Solar Crest. But I'm sure both are viable as long as you build your team around it. All right, well. A little bit of quiet action here, you know. Both teams, they've now tested the waters. They've got some kills each. They're just chilling. KGB in very good control of this lane up here. We talk about Lion being weak in a tri-lane. Like, think about a Tusk in comparison. This guy is terrifying in a tri-lane. Bane as well. So, just a much better lanes for KGB right now. They're controlling the wave up, getting some good farm on Yamcha. He's already 5 up on top of the gyrocopter. Yamaha, I don't know why I just threw an S in there for fun. Bottom lane, Kezu. Oh, I almost missed Kezu dying. Oh, bear block! Recall! Easy. Nice. Alright, that was good. I'm glad we didn't miss that. Sorry, Kezu.
Radiant's middle tower
Close
is
one.
under attack.
Nice Shad's coming out. Ice Path gonna try and block them off here. Rocket Barrage has been fired. There's gonna be a little bit of TP here from Iskall. He's level 6. And he's ready to fight. Orb comes out. It's gonna actually hit onto all 3 with that. Oh, Iskall. Jakiro actually manages to snag up the triple kill. Iskall not happy about that. But wow, both mids just hitting at level 6, and did Iskall ever make the most out of that one? Look at that. See all my damage? Yeah, peace out, buddy. I'm out of here. Give him the roar. Alright, here we go. Nice route here. It's gonna take away about a third of the HP for Jiu-Jitsu. Another TP coming in from Pablo. Trying to, oh my god, another route! Are you serious? Oh. Dota 2. Just a little bit of Dota 2. Yeah, Bear used to be awful because of the tether, but that Savage Roar is a big change. Cookie is going to be going for the shift here. Won't be enough, though. Nightmare. Shouldn't have allowed them to get this. Nice little tree cut. Trying to get a couple more right clicks guaranteed here. Won't mean they get the kill. Alright, so 5-3. A lot of gold having with this Vengeful Spirit. He's still looking pretty scary.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Invis, but only level 2 on this Bane. Like we talked about the nice tri lane, but of course splitting this EXP. I'll get level 3 now. Look at the vision. Playing the fog very nicely here. I don't even think a full concoction will do much though. It's only level 2 even with the acid. Pablo coming in from the side. Gonna have this little bit of a ward here. Oh, that's actually pretty big because now Eastkill has no escape. And if his rune runs out, so he'll just leave. You can tell Eastkill, look where he's standing. Like he knew something was up. Probably thought he was just smoked up. And his bottle will come into the mid lane. So Tread's bottle returned. Top lane, they try to snowball and Ash to start sucking up that damage. Ice Shard's very handy. You have them bring him back towards him. Eastkill TPing up here with the Dream Coil. And they want to go into Maiden, ignoring the Tusk completely. We'll hope they can get the kill, or there might have been a mistake here. And they just barely won't. Going for the tougher kill. They will end up losing out on both. Nope, so now. A failed gank, but they send the Razor home. Almost as good at this point in the game, honestly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Yamaha still living down here. Okay, they're gonna run the Jiu-Jitsu here, but Pablo knows even if he throws up that stun, there's not much they can do. Thinking of root here, they might want to turn this. No, Kezu's stuck out with those ice shards. Nicely played.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yamaha coming in as well. This might be a dead bear. We'll see. The root comes out. It's going to be stopping quite a bit of that damage. And it might be just at the survival. See, no, they do hop inside the snowball, so they will finish off Kezu on this one. He's still not able to make it there in time. What do I think is the best thing about this patch? I mean, for now, it just seems to be the varied hero pool. I mean, that's pretty easy to say. It's kind of hard to tell. But we got a lot of new heroes that have come into the pool. I don't think a lot have fallen out either. I think the variability of the mid lane. That's probably my favorite thing so far. It doesn't seem quite as one-dimensional as before. You know, we got ODs, we got Pucks. We still have some of the old favorites that didn't get nerfed into the ground. As he's still coming in, trying to make some more plays here. But they just can't quite finish anyone off. Even the swap, too, to keep them going. And some quick defensive plays coming from Jiu-Jitsu. Oh! Pablo turns around, gives him the dirty, but they'll get the kill, and these fights going in favor heavily for KGB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looking scary on.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, I'm
tower
always down to
is
show
under
net worth.
attack.
Don't you worry about it roundabout.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And you can see when we look at less, it's not quite the same. Only 31 here for the Vengeful Spirit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Press Y. Is that the default? You want to look at hero level? I changed all mine, so it's in better spots. Despite how broken the net worth one is, you have to set up console binding to change the key. But that's just Dota 2 things. Finally, they're going to find Kezu. Waiting on the stun. There's the roar. Kezu trying to time this so that he will survive, but unlikely to do so with that snowball. Honestly, Tusk is just Such a hero. You know, did you guys know they tried to nerf this guy? Did you guys know that? Yeah, well. Yeah, I saw the Dire Courier as well, so also pretty important. And it was, I know I saw 800 gold, so quite a bit on it too. Bassi, Tangos. Coming up. Can they get the kill here? This is pretty important. They need to get back in this game. They can't miss another kill. Oh, nice. The Liquefier. It will burn him down as well. Oh, looks like Puck actually got the last right click there. Ice Shard's coming through. Tower will bring him down. KGB looking solid. They have to trade out E-Skill for that kill. And Kezu is not having the easy lane that he needs. I don't know what kind of a farm back you can achieve. I mean, I guess he farmed the jungle pretty fast, but he doesn't have the Iron Talent quite yet. Let's see what's on the bear here. Oh, top lane though. No time for looking at items. Pablo. He's got the Hex, but it just doesn't seem like they can get the damage to finish him off. Tusk is even ready to go back in. Oh man, Snowball. It's ready. Brain Staff. All they need. They can even Nightmare up on Pablo. Fiend's Grip. They're going for this. He can Snowball up into the Walrus Punch. He'll have enough mana. And yeah, they'll just get it with the Ice Shards. Nicely done. Bottom lane, now they're back on top of Kezu. They're getting run down here on the side of Cookies. Yamaha, though, he's stuck in behind the tower. Savage Roar, too strong. E-Skill. He's going to need a good angle here across the Ancients. He's going for it. He's going to block off. Has the Dream Coil as well, just to guarantee it, and they will. So now Yamaha almost seems sure to fall. If the bear can get something nice, he does get the root bonus damage on that last hit. As you can see from that cooldown. No phase boots yet, though, so the creeper actually body blocking up the bear. But KGB looking very solid. Best team planet Earth. What's the net graph? Oh, you mean like the net worth graph? Well, it's about 5k. It's favorite KGB. Looking very solid. It's one of those ones that almost seems uncomebackable in a lot of senses. It's one of the harder games. It's not, you know, it's not the worst I've seen, obviously, but you can see just how far ahead the Alchemist is, and I guess keep in mind it's the Alchemist. And it is going to be that Blink Solar Crest we talked about. I do like this. I think it's just, it seems to be the one that's the most synergy with the rest of their draft. You know, going for the minus armor to combine up with your Razor, combine up with your Vengeful Spirit, even your Tusk. And this is why I did talk about something like a Sven or something, because they need a lot of like bonus armor desperately here. Someone needs to be building a Vlad's right now. I'm not sure who that's gonna be, but they need Vlad's up, and they need it like now, because they're gonna start getting destroyed in these fights. Dragus, did you just put that in my chat instead of Toby's? You son of a bitch. Finally, a tier 1 caster gave us. Oh, I do what I can. That's actually so great. Put it in Toby's chat. That's good. That's good. That's some good shit.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, you know what's not good? At least for the side of Cookies, it's that Fiend's Grip. Son of a bitch. Alright, well, we're gonna start sapping this damage from the Lone Druid. KP ATN into the round of 16. Yep. Well, Snowball coming through, but they send up the bear. This is some long range Savage Roar. Might cause him to self-stun, and he will. Can they get the turnover? Because this nice call down. It will connect onto only one, but it's zoning out the other two. They're going to drop everything right on top of the Sith. And so the Rebel Alliance, they have arrived. Slowing down on top of Zaya. Bear, just the root. Just hit that root button, Kezu. That's all you got to do. Press root. Win game. I think Steph Style just likes stealing kills. Oh, thanks, Feed. Hey, Hattie Llama. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, well, they'll go for the drums. So there's some stats. A little bit of, you know, survivability for himself. Not so much for the rest of the team. Just a little bit of move speed. Try and run away from your Eye of the Storm and whatnot. Man, Kiss these roots, man. This guy's, I tell you, he's got some bind going. Be another team disqualified or something here. Drums everywhere. I see teams doing this double drums like non-stop lately. Everyone just wants 2 drums on their team. Are they really that good? Apparently.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
But seriously, can we get a Vlad's here? Like, you guys are gonna get wrecked. It's okay though. Pablo, he's already got that Blink Dagger, which is definitely the #1 thing you need on the Lion. It's always awful being the other support, you know. You got nothing. Banner picked up here. See how much gold he gets from this. He's only got the single point, I suppose, so it's not gonna be all that much. He's gonna run into the wrong neighborhood. Ice Pap, run up on the sip, and it's a snowball. Okay, everyone's here. They're fine. They're fine. 2 on 3. Yamaha though. Even the swap's still ready and available if they need to bring somebody out. This is not looking good for Cookies. They will get a Finger of Death though. Picking off that Alchemist. Damage being sapped off of Pablo. No blink for a long time. Even the swap back to make sure. Look at them just waiting on all this damage. Help even secure this tier 2 mid. Hashtag dedication. That's me. You know how it is. Hey, Rottenham. How's this looking? Not good for the side of Cookies. KGB with their minus armor strat. They're running them over. And Tusk, it's been the hero of the day so far, man. So many games, Tusk just takes over the early game. 7, 1, and 6. This is the support, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, this is the support Tusk. And KGB Dota spamming that Vic.com again. And Cookies is just having an awful time. He's moving up towards the Radiance. It really is the only item he can go for now. So he'll have the Sacred Relic thrown up on the bear. You know, a little bit of some roars going on here. It's true. Who doesn't like banging on some drums? At eSkills Dota. So many sellouts. While we're at it, at Mopex, you know, hit me up on Twitter. Get me that esports swag. I should, if I was in the lobby, get banned out. I'll chat. Can somebody say this fascination with Cookies? Oh, I don't know. They're just they asked if people cast their games. I watched them play BTS Europe. They were really good. I'm impressed. eSkills from Team Coast. And so they're a very like solid up and coming team, I think. I think it's one of the teams that's not just going to be a disband, you know what I mean? Like it's a team that's actually committed to sticking together. At least that's what I gather. Well, he's not going for the early Blink Dagger like we sometimes see. Looks like it'll be the Sans and Yasha. Oh, good morning, Mother Teresa. You have returned to grace us with your holy of holy presence. Oh, we're gonna have a little bit of a pause here. You will cast NA Merlini game? When's it come now? Sniper? No. I will not be casting that later. Just Europe for me today, guys. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, a little bit of a pause here. I'll be right back. I was going to give you guys a little bit of the chair stream. Oh, wait, nope, they're ready. No chair stream. Sorry, guys. We got to stay. Just going to run and refill my drink, but that's okay. We don't want to miss any of the game. Steph is not ready. Everyone else was ready. Steph was not ready.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But guys. I missed last hits, guys. Yeah, we'll throw it on the Macropire. And now we do have the Radiance coming out. So, take a look at the graph. It's definitely not out of it. They've held on, you know. It's not like this massive climb kept going or anything like that. They have stabilized, bringing it back down in their favor. Game's going to start evening out. And some of these, you know, Vengeful Spirit, Bane, Tusk, they will start to fall off ever so slightly. They're getting a very nice Ancient stack here. So Smoke Gaming, they're looking to turn this one around. And a lot of this comes down from the initiation from E-Skills. He's got that Blink Dagger almost up to a Yule Scepter if that's what he wants to go to. And now we wait. Oh, close one. Close one. Pablo. They'll grab on Business Builder Cape, but they do have the Sentry. And it may just be a Bane. Oh, deny? Oh, man, that was close. The Liquid Fire actually gets the tick instead. Very close to being denied. Of course, no backdoor protection on Tier 1 tower, so they'll just tear into this one. Unlikely they're going to want to go into this. I would consider that to be an error. So, Cookies will grab themselves their third tower of the game, and now all the Tier 1s have been destroyed on the side of KGB. Meanwhile, 2 mid towers missing. The side Cookies and still standing with their 2 tiered Tier 1 and Tier 2 on the bot. So, next big objective on the map, clearly, will probably be Ro16. You've already got another smoke come out here for the Radiant side. They are looking. Ice Shards are going to scout out Ro16, so we talk about that being the next big thing. Do they want to go in? It's risky. They need to not blow this wave. Okay, now they know they're inside, so if they want to fight this, they can just wave it anyway. And they will. Provide some vision in the back line. Bear is TPing home to heal up. Possibly bring something back with them. They're going to smoke and go in. Radiant side vision, it might not matter. Not going to go in quite yet. Switch back to the all vision. Ward on the high ground, but vital here. Lots of vision from the dire sides. They can see most of this going down. Alchemist dropping low. Ash will fall. Now Alchemist and Gyro down in this fight. Yamaha just swinging away with his BKB. He's going to town. Now Kezu might be next. Down he goes. The root does happen though, but the Aegis was activated here. Eventually will survive. E-Skills just going down. No more mobility. And a disaster occurs here for the side of Cookies. Nicely played. It's just like this aura. You gotta imagine 5-on-5 in the pit. Vengeful Spirit doing a lot of work. And tons of damage being opened by this Razor too. You can just see. And most of it was right clicks, as you can tell by the total stack. And all draining damage from the bear, enemy heroes, and then all stacked on top of this nice little Vengeful Spirit aura. 36% damage bonus. Unreal. I love this BKB first. I'm very, very impressed by that decision. Up against the Puck, the Line, the Jakiro. It's not something you see very often on the Vengeful Spirit, but when it lets you win a massive 5-on-5 like that in the Ro16 pit, it can be completely game-winning. And it's always just so tempting to go for that Yasha first instead. Or even the S and Y, so it takes a lot of game sense to go for something like that. It'd be cool to see Avenge Aghanims from the Alchemist. It really would be. That's one of the only problems, is that it's like really good on Vengeful Spirit. Obviously, I think it's an amazing item. It's one of the better Ags upgrades these days. However, typically you're not going to want to be purchasing the item, and if you're a support and you're purchasing it, you probably already won the game anyway, you know? It's good for late game, I guess, if you're going like megas and stuff, but getting it gifted from an Alchemist could be nice in the later stages, not having to waste one of your slots. Oh, Smoke won't connect on the other two, so they're going to just bait out Sith's Unity in the mid. And Yajitsu, he's been the man of the hour. 8-1-8 now on his Tusk. He's going to spot out Kezu. Do they want to go for it? Ice Shards. Not going to find anyone else on the high ground. Hoping to catch somebody else. It would be a little bit easier kill. Don't forget the stats. All the stats.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And Cookies just kind of hanging back here. Ash throws out a call down from the trees, and we'll just TP his way out here. I don't know. Again, I feel like the more space given to Cookies, obviously, it seems to benefit them. The Radiant Bear going around, just trying to get some more experience, trying to get some higher levels up on Pablo. He's almost level 11, which obviously is going to be a very big difference here. tacking on the extra 125, but mostly the cooldown. Gives you a full minute less. Venjags needs a nerf. I feel like it's just not core enough to the hero to need a nerf though. Like, if you rush it, you just miss out on so much else. I'm so surprised that you can roar when the Lone Druid wasn't there. I actually, like, when I first saw the spell, I was like, oh, that's a pretty useful spell. And I just naturally assumed that you wouldn't be able to use it if he wasn't within range. And I was pretty surprised to hear that he could. Bring the snowball on him again. Oh, just a little bit of a roar. Let's look at the damage. Sucky though. Pulling him back. Even going to commit the swap to it. All trying to get the bear. And he actually gets out! Ugh. What a hero. Kezu's just going to give him the TP, send him home. Alright, well. Speaking of which, what's on this bear now? Still just the Radiance. Stupid hero. Yeah, he's something else. Hopefully it'll be that Vlad's coming up for Kezu here soon. I think they really do need it. Oh, he's possibly in trouble. They have to get the hard stun. Does he? He has the Yule Scepter. Oh man, Kez. It's hard to get out there. Oh, they have a sec. Alright, I'll be right back. Chair stream. These guys know I'm gone. How was chair stream? Was it fresh and exciting? I hope it was. Chair so soft. It's a nice chair. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, we're back. We're back and we're back in. Oh, Cynical, you're back. Welcome, welcome. Nice joke. That's some good stuff right there. Gyro won't do shit in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, that BKB. How close is he? Not very close. Alright, just after a pause, I always lose sense of where everybody was here. Oh, that's an issue. That is an issue. He will get the root, but that means the Phoenix can actually be launched freely. Oh, that finger of death, though. Now Yujitsu, he's in the back line. These skills obviously still dead for this fight as he went down before the pause happened. Sigil does come out. And now they're on top of Kezu. This is going to be the next to fall, though. Question is, another root! Man. Some games you just can't seem to find one. Kezu. Oh, he will lose the bear. He just needs to focus on his hero, though. Can't afford to lose that. So, it is a favorable trade. For the side of Cookies. Very much so. 7 hit. And we talked about how he wouldn't do anything for the next 10 minutes. Suddenly, he can afford the BKB and have 500 gold on top. Root gaming. If you guys actually, I mean, I don't think my camera works godlike, but if you guys want a tip, if you guys do find that you're having a hard time not missing kills, I actually just watch the minimap like the entire game. I spend like no time actually watching this this section. That's pretty much the key to it, especially in the first like 15 minutes or so. Mech Razor. That's a little more old school. Even Yujitsu didn't know. He's like, oh, dude, come on, I had that under control. So he can buy a Vlad's or something. Or actually, it's a sick pipe game. This is like a really good pipe game. You even get that new active on the hood. Oh, speaking of maybe having a pipe here. Yujitsu. He becomes the target of that 5-man smoke gank. Vlad's now finished up. The whole side of Cookies now looking a lot tankier. Roundabout. My prediction. Yeah, pretty much, buddy. Gyro does in fact do things now after that. And so one thing that they won't be able to grab will be this Ro16. It's still not going to know the timing for another minute or so. No Jujitsu. He's huge. Like, that Tusk is making all these plays. And they're going to try and get this bear. Now, we did have the death, so with the new timer, though, it's always a minute 20. I mean, not that it would matter at this point in the game anyway, but a minute 20. You know what I'm saying? 2 minutes. 1:20. And so now they're going to make their way in. Helm the Dominator coming up here for Yamaha. Heart of Taras coming out soon for Seth's Unity. And with all this magic damage, that is one of those items that can be extremely good. I mean, we all know you just want that raw HP up against magic. And really, their only physical sustained damage, it comes from the Lone Druid and the Gyrocopter. And Gyrocopter, not even that much, honestly. He has drums and a BKB. It's not like he's rocking MKB quite yet. So, definitely a good heart game. And this bear, stealing that damage, but he's got the recall. Oh, he hit it for a moment there. There we go. Pablo just chilling on the side. Oh, hey, Nahaz. Welcome back, my friend. So I don't see him talking. I just saw someone say, hey, Nahaz. Either way. Kezu possibly in trouble. He's in pretty deep. He goes for the Saboteur TP, but he will get swapped. And the minus armor. Gonna throw a concoction on top of that. Little dips-a-doo. Goodbye to you. Kezu goes down. He's working towards an AC. He'll pick up that chainmail first off. You can see, kill does go to the Bane. Maybe not ideal. He's already pretty farmed. Come on. Let's go for an Aether Lens next. And all this spell resist, man. Gotta stack it up. Orb. And with these BKBs obviously already up here and assumed to be coming eventually for Madden, although he appears to be going for the Agnum Scepter next, which I kind of like for their push. It will be the Agnum Scepter coming out now for E-Skill. Definitely one of the better items into the late game. It's either that or Scythe for the puck. But you can see this magic damage, it just doesn't do anything. Like, he does not care in the slightest. So Seth just chilling. Look at the regen. Yeah, he gives no fucks. It's going to be really hard to win out this Alchemist. And now they've lost Pablo. Oh, Yujitsu, though. Again, he is a big kill. There's the Ice Path. Get him down to half HP. He's snowballing in. It looks like it might be focused over here on the puck. It is. Goes in. Phase shifted. Nice blink back by Yujitsu. Now they're on the run. They can't get anyone with the Ice Path. They need a root here. They need to pick some sort of a kill. They're looking for the turn. Solar Crest now on the bear. And there is the... Oh, blinks right into the Fiend's Grip. Pre-targeted by Zaya. And that will be enough to bring down these. He'll buy back into the game. The BKB now launching up here for Ash. And now they're chasing down. Another root needed. Nice stun from Yamaha. Ash coming with the Rocket Barrage. There's the root on top of the Alchemist, slowing him down, stopping that DPS, but they will get the kill on top of Ash. And now chasing the Dire back into their base. Radiant still burning away here, but this mischance not seeming to be doing enough. There's Madden now chasing down Kezu. Ice Path will miss again from Steph style. And we still have the Dream Coil up and available, but can they have any follow-up damage? They need to save it for the next push. If he's going to leave him be alive for that, this was the buyback. He's down. 76 seconds. Not going to be able to return. Pablo trying to come in the backline here with this TP, looking for someone he can finger death off the Force Staff Blink Dagger. Coming in. He can't get it. No range, no Aether Lens. And the mid-racks are in trouble. Cookies possibly on their knees here. KGB. All they have to do is finish off that final swing of the axe. Pablo Swapped outside the base. Stun now flying. Right click's coming down. Concoction as well. He will go down. No buyback from him as well. Ice Path on 3. One of them is BKB though. Kazu's stuck in the middle. He's hiding inside the macro pyre provided by his allies, the Stephs. Yojitsu barely living the back. Madden as well, but it's enough to take down the melees. And they will be able to free themselves of this. No tier 2s down. It does mean they can't continue on the other racks. Tough game now for Cookies if they have lost the mid lane and plenty of heroes to boot. Ro16, of course, back up. And we talked about in the draft. The puck can be risky. And the Jakiro as well. Steph's out, not quite able to get a couple of those ice paths off. And when you miss these spells and can't get them off, like the Blink Yules, honestly, there's not that much control, but E-Skill just not quite able to find it. Some really good plays by Xayah, though. I don't want to take anything away here. Pre-casting the Fiend's Grip, waiting for E-Skill to blink in. The control is certainly there. Now, Pablo, though, trying to get something of their own, but Madden comes in and says, get away from my friend. Yules into the Macro Pyre and the Ice Path. Can't connect it, though. There's that 3-man Dream Coil. Can they finally get something here? They need a good route. They need a lot of damage coming out, but Xayah has now arrived. Might put Cookies on the run path. Pablo be in trouble here. Ice Path. Now this one will connect on the 3. Double man Earth Spike. They're going to bring down that Yujitsu. Systemically on the run. Heart may not be enough here with the Hex. This is the run back for Cookies. E-Scale blinking forward again. The chase is on. Looks like they'll get Xayah. Top it all off as long as they can find him here. Geometry Sight was dropped in the backfield. Now they'll grab it, but Glimmer Cape expiring anyway. And they pick up 3. So a massive swing heading their way. And now with no tier 2s down, game not looking all too bad here, as there's also no buybacks for the Radiant, and they're going to get Ro16. Well, that's escalated quickly. And Hamburgo hugs everyone, saying, hold on, boys, it's not over yet. We're in this together. And Isil will go back to push to the mid lane as they hand Ash the Aegis and say, our hope lies with you. In some Demon Edge related item. Don't worry, guys. It's just an MKB. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. It's way too early to get a rapier. Well, maybe it's not with an Aegis, but you'd already purchased it. So, more push now added here, though, for Madden. It's going to have the Aghanim Scepter. For those of you who are not aware, it means you can hit towers, barracks, and the Ancient with your ultimate now. Very exciting for the push. Very exciting stuff. Good stuff. So, Aether Lens. You saw him with the hood earlier. Or rather, the cloak, I suppose. And so now he's got the double. The Glimmer Cape. And Aether Lens. It's never too early for Rapier Con. I agree. I agree. Pablo Gaming! Locarian! Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, it's true. The Aghanim Scepter is not nearly as popular as it used to be. Much more common to see like BKB and stuff like that coming out in terms of tankiness. Not really opting for it, but sometimes if your draft's just lacking that little bit of push, it's a very good pickup, and I think this is definitely one of those games. Yeah, it's good stuff. That interval being reduced down by 0.1 second seems pretty good too. Sure, GamerPod, you're my friend. Everyone's my friend. Yeah, we're all hanging out. We're having a good time. Oh, damn. You know, I keep saying I'm going to set up that Moobot command for the brackets, but we just keep going from game to game. There's no time. Maybe I can do it right now. Let's see. This will be a challenge. We'll do it without Loot missing a kill. Alright, so EU qualifier 2. Actually, I'm just going to load the one brackets page. We'll load this one. Alright, no one's near each other. We got this, guys. It's going to be fine. There. Save. Alright, we did it. We set up a new command, guys. Wow, we're amazing.
We'll take that.
It's okay. It's good to go. Currently unavailable. Please try it again later. Alright, that's fine. Hey! We did it, guys! Woo! Thanks for the test run there, Pink Q. Pink Q1. I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So if you click that, that'll give you the brackets for all the regions. Just click your way through. And this is EU too. Alright, well, we're back. We're back just in time. It's another smoke here. They're looking for somebody, but the rainy side, although spread, so this could be extremely risky. Relying on this ward vision, hoping that they're smoked up elsewhere, and they are correct. They're in the bottom lane now. This will be revealed here by this good ward on the radiant side. Just very recently put down, too, but they're going to spot this push coming in. Not too much of a surprise with the bear. Already up and available. Razor coming back too. Alright, good. Then we're not going to be missing anybody for this fight. And maybe there won't even be one. Cookies, they don't want to take it. They say, no, you know what? We like the rat game. We're fine with this. They bring back all 5 heroes. They just sniped this ward. You can see them pinging it out. So this ward will be de-warded here by the Radiant. Pizza. I'll go with some pizza. Alright, well, after all that battling, we're getting close to an Agnum Scepter here for E-skills. His buyback is back now, though. The cooldown is off. In fact, in terms of buybacks, everyone's cooldown is off. It's just a matter of gold at this point. Burger, what are you doing? Throwing out your burger pizza GGs at me. Alright, well, it's their turn for a smoke here. And who's the pickoff? Who's the initiation, honestly? It's like Bane, is it? Oh, this could be good, though. Ashe in trouble. It looks like it'll just be Pablo who might have paid for this one. Blinks back from Pablo. Now into the trees. Can they get Ashe? He has no TP! He's dead! He is so dead! 76 seconds. It looks like they might get Pablo as well, and they do. Eventual Spirit heading in for this one. Yama, he'll get stunned up. But they've suddenly lost 2. Both having buybacks, but a great smoke gank coming from the side of KGB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He might have actually been able to get away with the BKB TP since Yamaha went over for the for Pablo instead, but no TP in the inventory. So there's the one buyback. It looks like they're going to hold on to the gyro buyback. Maybe go for the buyback immediate TP down here for the call down. We'll see. Depends on the roots and stuff. Oh, this is your chance. He needs a buyback now. He's coming in. By the time he gets to the juke point, might be ending though. Call down coming down. It will connect at least onto 2. Only be the first hit on the Razor. And now this Hydra trying to keep him up and alive. Is there a swap? There is right at the end. But he actually hits the bear instead of the Alchemist. I think that was the correct target that he was going for. And this might be a disaster because of it. The Synth's gonna go down. They lose the Vengeful Spirit too. And the Bane! Was that blind? That was blind. Unless the gem, I don't think it saw. Oh, alright. Well, that Bane's definitely dead. Yuzitsu, also dead. And there's not really much you can do. Oh, no. Oh, disaster. That's synchronized Force Staff in action here. On the side of Cookies. They're just looking for the flare. Oh, that swap was a disaster. I was flabbergasted. I didn't even know what to say. $3,000 gold, 2,000 lost as well, so a 5k swing in total, and a lot of that heading over to E-skills. He's bringing it back. After, let's be honest, slightly disastrous mid-game from the puck. You know, he was having a rough time, kept getting caught out. He's looking good. He's got his Agnum Scepter. He's got 1,000 gold, almost up to buyback to top it all off. And the Dire side are looking for some more objectives. Now, they should know that there's wards up there. They should be fully aware. And with that gem on E-skills, they should be able to take those down.
Radiant's middle tower.
So they'll grab himself a tier 2. And with the lone druid, it's very important to get these tier 2s, right? It just simply means now they can come to any lane, win a fight, and it's just boom, shakalaka, everything down. But suddenly pause. 4K gold on Kezu. I guess you just buy like Basher, Abyssal. Abyssal seems good this game. Oh, Ishino, you read my mind, man. I was already there. Don't worry. I think that's what I'd like to see. Let's bring up all the items for you guys, since now we'll put the bear down here since he doesn't show up here. So, let's see. Anything? We've pretty much seen all this here. The Dragon Lance for Yamaha is kind of comical. I don't think we've seen that, but I don't think we've talked about that yet, at least. Satanic as well. That is a firm Vengeful Spirit. And it shows on the net worth. Second in line on our team. Looks like it'll be the Butterfly next for Ash. And not the most common MKB carriers either, so should be a nice bit of evasion. He's already had that for a while, but certainly helping with his overall survivability. All right, well, this pauses really throw everyone off, I think. Like, it throws me off. Like, I lose sense of the game. I think it happens to players too. Like, often you'll see really weird decisions come out after a pause. Like, maybe teams forgetting about it. I think it's hard to keep focus. I've heard teams complain about it at major events where pauses were allowed. Oh, gold graph, sure thing. Sure thing. Should have been popping that up for you there. So. This is the round of 16. Damn it, Alvin. So there's this round, another round, and the finals. Is that right? 16s, 8s, 4s, yeah, and 2. Press F9. Drakus, please. Come on now. Don't be like that. And there's the experience. Except you can't see it because of the pause, but it's basically even. Do you have to be number 1 to qualify to Shanghai Majors? What happens is you win this. You have to win this qualifier to get qualified into the main qualifier. So, yes, you do need to win everything today in order to get into the qualifiers. Is this best of 1? This is the best of 1. That is correct, Lemon Boy. Am I going to play some games in the future? Definitely not today, but yep, certainly in the future. I'll be streaming more here. And yeah, I'd be down to play. I'm always looking to. Can you pause? What just happened? Why do they need him to pause? Why did Venge resume the game and ask them to pause? That's a little odd. I'm so confused. There's no go call from the Radiant. I guess Cookies don't want to use up their pause time? Alright, well that was weird. So everyone's apparently fine to go. Okay. I assume KGB must be out of pause time. I don't think it was 10 minutes though. It hasn't been that long. Yeah, I know certain teams get a certain amount, but it seems weird. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay, because they said go and they said sec. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Because they were ready and they weren't. That's fair. I missed them saying no. to the unpause. That's why I was confused. Well, I cast the main event too. I'll be casting qualifiers, at least some of them over on Moon Deck, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I saw the chat. I understand it now. So we're back in the game, and this is what I'm talking about, is that, you know, teams, they kind of lose the sense of what was happening, I feel. I don't know. That's what happens to me, at least, and players always complain about it. So the next big thing that we want to talk about, and the next big thing that's going to be important in this game is going to be the Ro16. And it's a relatively late spawn. It'll be another minute till it's up here. So let's see. Let's talk about the Ro16 fight and how that's going to go down. So early in the game, we talked about how the aura was massive for that, right? And it was giving them a pretty big advantage. All these right clicks, it scales really well early on with, you know, your base damage and all that junk. I mean, it's still fine later on. You know, 36% bonus damage, nothing to laugh at here, but with the minus armor as well. It certainly seems like, in terms of killing Ro16 quickly, definitely Radiant favored. I don't think there's an argument against that. But in terms of the control and the AoE coming out, Cookies have a pretty massive advantage there, right? Hawk, Jakiro, even Earth Spike, like lots of good spells. Call down as well, so I don't know if KGB want to take the Ro16 fight. Man, they are forcing them all back there. They gotta be careful though. They're committing pretty long into this glyph. It might be the big mistake coming out from the BKB. The low storm necessary on top of Ash as well. Unity's gonna pop the ultimate and mid-regen here. Ash stuck up inside the Fiend's grip. He will go down. There's no buyback. Looking bad here. Kezu, he can't drop. They gotta help get him out here. Is there a swap? Is there a snowball? There's a swap back. They're gonna be doing it onto the Jakiro though. Steps out, low storming himself up. No one else has dropped inside the Cookies, but also no one dead on the Radiant. Now they'll lose Steph style too. Skill can't go down here. Stunned up. Nightmare. Trying to avoid the damage. They've got the tower now. They need a root though. Just the Hex for now. Can't get the root. Kezu not getting lucky here. I don't think it would matter too much anyway. Being feeble now up on the bear. Losing a lot of its right click damage. They're going to retreat into the fountain. And the racks will go down. That early death on Ash might be the nail in the coffin here. It's going to be 2 melees. 2 full sets now as the range fall in the mid. They're heading towards top. Right clicks coming out from the Alchemist. His ultimate, it's up and ready for the next engagement. In the back lines, they've now hexed up Yamaha. It's your core Vengeful Spirit. He's getting rooted too. Heat skills. He's going to have his coil up in 12 seconds, but now, with the roar coming back in, Yule Stepper's going to cancel the concoction damage. Pablo coming in looking for a big Earth Spike. He throws it. It's only going to be on Yamaha, and he gets obliterated. And it looks like it might just be over here with these mega creeps for the Radiant. Unless he can wipe them all now and march down mid. And it looks like they might just be happy with what they've got. Not want to risking... Yeah, they don't want to risk the respawn of Ash. And the game has now gotten exponentially harder for Cookies. Yeah, if they lose, that's it. No, this is the best of 1. We're not in the best of 3 territory yet. As Snooscoop put it, best of over. It's no surprise they head straight into the Ro16 pit. Pick up that Aegis, slapping on that Vengeful Spirit. She's just so squishy. And they cannot, ever since he got the Tired Harass, Unity seems invincible unless it's 5 heroes just wailing away on him and he's all alone. Yeah, that was the first thing I checked as well, morality. It's just how close is that Rapier, and it's not coming anytime soon. It's so hard to fire him up too. Loser is out of the qualifier. That is correct. Loser has no chance of going to Shanghai. Yes, this is the best offlaner in the Han history team. Mr. Hanamurasaki. At least that's what I've been told too. I didn't watch Han either. Here comes that first wave of megas. Puck is one of these heroes that just does absolutely nothing to mega creeps. It is so infuriating trying to deal with them. Flat Cannon's really the only thing that they need a Maelstrom on this bear. They might already have one, honestly. He's got the gold. Yeah, he's gonna buy when he gets a Quelling Blade. It's your only choice. He actually just has to quit going for the MKB. He can't afford it. Just so desperate. So there's just not often you see a double javelin bear just chilling. It's like, I can't get a Demon Edge anymore. Loser. Banned for life from Shanghai. That's pretty much what it amounts to, honestly. It's only a matter of time, it seems. Everyone's ready. Spells off cooldown. Dire side vision. They have a good idea where they are. They can see because of this ward. Outside the radiant. They don't really have too much, vision in here. It is still daytime though, so you might want to imagine they want to go now when they get good vision from their creeps, and they will. It's gonna be a swap, but a very quick Lotus Orb. I didn't even see that. Oh, that was so close. So the immediate swap back. Sith coming in, throws down the concoction. Getting Eagles dodged here. Yama pops that BKB, avoiding the spells from Pablo. He'll have to Force Staff and Ghost Scepter to survive. Dream Coil pops on Madden. Sith will get that, and they'll bring down E-Seals to the back line of the Walrus. He'll buy back though. The last stand here for Team Cookies. Orb coming through. Lotus Orb up on top of the bear. Yamaha might go down, but he has the Aegis. Don't forget. Pablo, right click, down he goes. Next they're on to Kezu. He does not have buyback. He needs to slowly creep into the well, but Tusk again making the plays like he has the entire game. The creep, they're running into the fountain. The GG is called. It is over for Team Cookies. A noble stand through 2 days of the qualifiers, but KGB made it to the semifinals against KP the other day, and now they return. Heading in now, not quite there yet, but it'll be the round of 8. And so GG KGB. Well, Cookies, they put up time. Couldn't quite pull through, but they've been a pleasure to watch. I'm sure, they're going to go further in some of these other tournaments that I'm sure they'll be entering in. But shout out to KGB. I gotta say, Yajitsu, this Tusk player, insane. I can't believe how valuable this hero is, even after being so powerful in past patches and supposedly getting nerfed. It's unreal what he provides in the early game, even the mid game, even the late game. Hell, either way,